G'day guys and welcome back to the AFL live streams, coming at you live on a Sunday afternoon. Can you believe it? I thought I was going to be doing this game yesterday, obviously, and then all of a sudden we got to be flexible. We got to be on our toes. You know, the niche YouTube live streaming man is probably the least of the AFL's worry, but it threw me off. I can't imagine what the players are going through. A little bit more professional than myself, so they'll be able to get through it fine. I'm the only one whinging. But happy days, 12 p.m, Sunday afternoon football. A super Sunday of football, mind you. There are games left, right, good night, and centre. No, but it will be a good afternoon for footy. Super excited. It's a massive contest for the Dees. We say this every week. I thought, scrounging out for a top 8 spot was stressful. I thought that was hard. I thought, if I could just picture us being top 4, all my stress and worries would go away. Well, that's not the case. It is not the case because there are games on the line late in the season for your footy club. I do not feel safe at all. We were on top about 2 weeks ago, and now we're fighting for a top 4 spot. Simply non-negotiable today for mine. It's a big boy month. It's August. It's the big boy month. It's when teams really turn up, and if you're going to stake your premiership claim, this is where you rock up. This is where your Tigers, your Cats, those solid operators really start putting together performance after performance. So if the D's are legit, this is where you turn up. This is where you get it done, especially against a side lower on the ladder. This is a non-negotiable for the footy club if they're serious. If they're not, and we just sort of flop into 4th or scrounge into 5th, then I don't think we deserve to, you get what you deserve in this game, I find. So, massive contest. If the D's are serious about their aspirations, they get this done in a very professional manner. I love aesthetically, I think I've said this a million times on Twitter, maybe on the podcast as well, but I love aesthetically when the Gold Coast Suns with the red shorts play, because away teams get to wear their full kit as well. So the D's are in the home kit as well. It's like red and blue versus obviously full orange and that reddy colour. So happy days on my eyes. How is everyone going? 186. That is a lot more people than I thought would rock up on your Sunday afternoon. Got my 2-minute noodles. I haven't really eaten anything. Potentially had a couple of Cotty's cordials last night. But no excuses. I'm watching off KO as well. So if there's a little bit of lag, I don't know where that noodle just flew. Oh well. If there's a little bit of lag, it's because I'm on KO. So I think my stream will be 8 seconds behind my KO. So it depends what the KO lag is. So if you're watching on Foxtel, we could be 30 seconds behind-ish. Oh, Van Gemster's rocked up. The great man. Oh, the crowd favourite. Everyone wants... Let's get Liam, get Dutchy in a video. That's all I hear. Time and time again, they want the great man in. Dutch, me 12 o'clock brekkie is some 2-minute noodles. I'm not sure about it. Katie Brown just had 2-minute noodles as well. Unreal. They're a role-playing sort of meal, the 2-minute noodles. Here we go. They're coming out to positions. Tommy Mack and Fritter. Come on, Dees. Turn it on. I've had a couple of heartbreaking streams in the last couple of weeks. The Dees got rolled by the Dogs. I also streamed the Hawthorn game where Luke Bruce kicked the goal to seal the draw. So the streams have been a little bit unlucky recently, but we kicked that today. Go Essendon. Sense an upset here. Jeez, don't say that. Do not say that. All right, here we go. Bounce of the ball will have to be again. That's frustrating. Bit of an anticlimax. Here we go. Gone. I like when we start Cozzy in the middle. We used to do it at the start of the season. Haven't done it for a while. That first contest. Look how hungry he is. Good boy, Coz. I'm just starting to realise how annoying it's going to be watching it on a phone. Go, Coz. First clearance. Can't hit Benny Brown. Gets worked off it by Collins. Tommy Mack. Got second to the footy. Could have gone a bit harder there, I felt. Charlie Ballard. I love Charlie Ballard. Just wanders out. The old phone. I'm going to have square eyes by the end of this. We'll get the phone off shop. Turnover inside 50. Tom MacDonald couldn't mark. Another smother inside 50. Fritter can't pick up. Handballs. Bowie. First touch. Neil Bullen. Goes to Hunt. Probably could play on, but he's going to take a set shot from about 60. He's kicked our first goal a couple of times this season, Caden Hunt. Goes to Pickett. What is going on? Don't play with your food, boys. Harrison Petty, long ball forward. Brown. Did Brown fist that? Cozzy Pickett, good crumbing. Gets tackled immediately. Oh no, it's still out. Good tackle, Jack Viney. That's what he's in the forward line for. Pretty good start. Pick it up, Coz. Gussie Brayshaw has it at the top of the 50. Plays on. Going long. Spoiled by the Suns. Good start by the Dees here. Good start. Just Coz. Love the channel, Kados. Thanks, Coz. Suns, real shaky start. Fumbly and errors and really not ideal. But they're a good footy side. They can take scalps, the Suns. They're very dangerous. Underrated. Melbourne by 23 points. I didn't do my tip. Petrarca. Fumbly ball inside 50. Well done, Fritter. In and hard. Tommy MacDonald. Can we have a shot? We've been dominating. Clayton Oliver. Top of the square. Who's there? Benny Brown. Oh, arms almost chopped. Spargo at the fall. Good tackle, Neil Bullen. Come on, Dees. Good tackle, Fritter. The live stream has just kicked off. The Dees are up by a point. Really good start to this contest, but I haven't done my tip, so I'm going hard. I'm going comfortable, controlled, professional win. Dees by 28 points. Why do I accidentally take pictures every time I turn my stream off? Petrarca's had a shot. This has been a dominant 3 minutes for no reward yet. Cardi raid. What's a Cardi raid? Cardman, love the channel. We love Cardi. Doing great things. Really good start this by the Dees. Is that Zach Smith running off? Throw it in. Charlie Ballard, relieving kick. Gets it to Sexton. Took Miller. Goes down the line. King ran under it. And now they're at the Suns. Good tackle, Salem. Good boy. Adrian, can I get a shout out? Shout out to Adrian. Hope you're well, mate. Cardi raid. What is that? It says Nicky. I hope the Hawks win today. I think they do look all right, the Hawks, every couple of weeks. I reckon they could turn it on for Clarko. Come on, Dees. Really good start. Got nothing to show for it, though. Clayton Oliver looked like he threw that. People often go, Clayton Oliver threw it, when his hands are just like... It's almost a one touch. It's almost like he doesn't have control of the ball. He sort of... Instead of having it planted in the left and giving it, he gets these like one motion, like quick handballs, but that one there was absolutely chucked. Clary trying to burst through, track over it. Stoppage after stoppage here. In the centre of Marvel Stadium, Matty Rao is out there. Salem couldn't quite get it to Benny Brown. Good tackle, Tommy Mack. Great tackle, Tommy. Jordy McCleary, go Dees, mates. G'day, George. Hope you're well, mate. Suns holding on. Suns are holding on. They're weathering a bit of a storm here. Tommy Mack having our first real chance at it. Runs around on the right. Gets plenty of room, Tommy Mack. Yes! Come on, Dees. Well done, T-Bone. There was no one ready to hop on the mark. You know when they go around for the snap and the person, they all line up and get ready to smother? Suns weren't on. Suns weren't switched on there. Tommy Mack just ran like 15 metres in. I know people don't like that styrofoam sound, so I'll put that down. Really good start here from the Dees. Dominant first 5 minutes. I haven't seen us sort of lock it inside our forward half for this amount of time for a long time. Sort of a couple months. So, really dominant little patch here, but it means nothing because we haven't really capitalised too much on the scoreboard. Clayton did throw it that time. Is this Fiorini, number 8? It is. Goes deep inside 50. Gone at the fall. Took Miller. Crumbs. Shoots. Just misses. Come on, let's do it. Says Sock in slides. Mid of 16. Who do you want the D's to play in finals? Bring on anyone. Wow, Stephen May. What a kick to Spargo. What a shoe. Spargo straight down the guts. Oh, Fritter in the back almost. Petrarca gets out of traffic really well. Scrubby kick inside 50 though. Ah, damn. That kick from May set us up. I thought we could almost really go from there, but we turned it over. Suns, good tackling now. Sexton's got it on the wing. Kicks down the line. He's kicked it straight to Jake Bowie. He started really well. He's our Caleb Daniel prototype. That's his role. Scoreboard. Why does it happen every week? Petrarca. Oh, good tackle. I don't like this crappy little scoreboard, but I'm having no luck with my scoreboards recently. Sorry, guys. That's horrible. That's a horrible scoreboard, but I used to be able to get them good every time. Oh well. I should probably work on that, shouldn't I? I should probably follow that up. Hello, Macca says, we are the teal deal. G'day, big fella. Hope you're well. Petrarca has marked it. It was inside the line. It was right. You could use the AFL app one. I usually try to, and it comes through transparent. It looks really, really cool, but it stopped updating live. Petrarca has absolutely bellied his snap kick. It's going high and long. And a spoil by Zach Smith, I believe. Come on, track. Better than that, mate. Kados, will you stream the grand final? Probably not. Tom MacDonald cuts it off. Rao, tackled by Viney. We got to lock it in here, boys. Good spoil by Harrison Petty. Good handball to Tommy Mack. Lowers the eyes to Fritter. This is a very good start by the Dees. Very good start. He's having a shot, Fritter. He's got the skin fade around his big, buffy hair. Thoughts on Ollie Wines, asks Aiden. Gun. Very good. Come on, Fritter. Need this. This is for our second goal of the game. Fritter will kick from 50. Great shoe. Come on. Great kick, Bailey Fritsch. That was marvellous to watch. That was awesome. Dees will touch wood, but they look like they're up and about today, which is awesome. Our pressure has been awesome. Our defence, locking it inside our forward half of the ground, has been really, really good. Harrison Petty, awesome. Awesome defence there. Who would you rather meet in finals, Dogs or Lions? Dogs, I reckon. Maybe the Lions have lost a little bit of an edge because of their injuries. I still think the Lions are very, very good. The Dogs, I feel like, if it's not on their terms, like if it's not that fast-paced Marvel, champagne, handballing football, which they dominate at, if they get that game going, you're in all sorts. But if it's not on their terms, they can be found out a little bit. Good boy, Dogger. Viney steps into traffic. Not sure about that. Brayshaw. Rivers. Tries to cut through. Gives to Dogger. Dogger's had about 6 touches in this play. Viney tackled without it by Rao. No free. Come on up. Good smother, Trent Rivers. Dogger again. Hot footy. Sparrow. Can't get it. The sun's clear. And Harrison Petty, another intercept possession. Good start, Petty. Good kick into the middle. Harms got tackled off it. It's play on. Neil Bullen lowers the eyes to Brown, running up at the footy. Oh, Boda. Great start. Lachlan the King. Kados. G'day, Lachlan. Hope you're well, mate. Just got gold in the Olympics. Unreal. Are you going to have merch? I am. Merch is in the cards. I've been having meetings every Friday about it. Come on, Benny. Come on, Benny. Benny Brown rolls in. He loves Marvel, this bloke, and he slots it. Come on, Dees. Come on. This is great. Ben Brown. Beautiful set shot that was. That was awesome. We've kicked 3 goals, 2 to start the game. I'm not sure whether the Suns have had more than 1 or 2 inside 50s. It hasn't really gone past our forward half much. It's been a very dominant first term so far. But the Suns, you don't want to give them any sort of sniff. This is a side where I reckon you got to put away. We've seen them against the Tigers. We've seen them against... Who did they... Oh, the Giants. So they're no team to sort of take lightly. So we got that jump on them. We got that start. And now it's about being professional in this situation and stamping out any sort of hope. Gone to Viney. Handballs out to Brayshaw, who can't quite get there. Brayshaw just tries to work Anderson off it, I think. Jeez, they look a little bit flustered, the Suns. They've got control of it here on the wing. Fiorini wanted to go in board. Does now. That's a great kick. That's a superb kick. Is that Rao? Bose, good kick. Is it Corbett, 29? Please play AFL Evo 2 with me, Kados. Happy to be here for my first stream with you. Yeah, we might play some Evo, big fella, one day. Will you ever bring back the weekly vlogs? Potentially, I might do it over summer or something. I'm not quite sure. I was thinking about doing that for like a Patreon tier. I don't know. We'll see. That Corbett or Burgess? What's his name? He slots it. Slots it regardless. Corbett is 19. Who's 29? Burgess. Chris Burgess. Yeah. Burjo slots one. They get there first, the Suns. A little bit easy too. Ryan Kados, you're my fave YouTuber. Thanks, Ryan. I really appreciate the support, mate. If you want, I can make you a scoreboard, says AFL Legend. How do you do that? I'm getting Gold Coast versus Essendon 2011 vibes from this game. You could use the KO scoreboard, reliable and looks professional. That's actually really, really clever. I just don't want to run KO through my laptop. That's why I've got it on my phone. I don't want to sort of overcook my laptop too much. The Suns get there first. They needed a response, and they responded pretty well. So, back in the middle, Lukey Jackson took Miller. Holding. They'll get another inside 50, the Suns. Miller, long, high kick. This is sort of what the Dees defence love, though. And they do. Stephen May, great mark on Benny King. Really good mark, Stephen May. Uses his left boot wide to the wing. Neil Bullen grabs it and goes and gives to Hunt. Go, Hunty! Hunty takes a bounce. He takes a second bounce. He looks up, takes a third. Handballs over the top to Viney. Probably should have kicked. Viney goes a snap over the top. It's terrible. It's a terrible option. Hunty shouldn't have handballed. He should have gone the shoe. Did really, really well, but the decision-making in the end wasn't great. It's a huge Sunday. It is. It is a huge Sunday for football. We love it. Stephen May ran under it. Brayshaw, not quite clean. Runs to the boundary line. That's funny. Jaden Hunt. Jaden Hunt had it on the wing, sorry. Behind or miss. He stuffed it. He stuffed the handball inside 50. We didn't even have a shot. I reckon Jake Lever is one of the best backmen, says Lockie. For sure. For sure. Having a great year, Jake Lever. Brayshaw inside 50. Brown getting manhandled. He's getting held. Great tackle by Petrarca. Dees going in real hard here. Benny Brown was getting held, wasn't he? Potentially not. I saw some arms go up. 8 forward half intercepts to 0 to start this game. Brown slaps it over the top of his head. Suns can clear now. They go to the wing. This kick important, and he's an absolute grubber, but it could work out. Ainsworth gets a free from the back. For a dominant quarter, it's not looking like it on the scoreboard. Now, sometimes that can be the case for the Dees because we're inaccurate. But today, it's not sort of inaccurate. We're just not making the most of our inside 50s. I'm just a nervous, glass half empty supporter, so I probably should be happy with this start, but I'm a little bit shaky. Took Miller, goes inside 50. Oh my God. Alex Sexton's kicked the cheapest goal you'll ever see. Spoil went to the line, went to dribble over, and then started going sideways and ran along the line, so Sexton kicks the Suns 2 in a row, which is undoing a really good start by the Dees. That is so soft. Come on. Damn. I'm disliking you hate Saints supporters. Do I? I don't hate Saints supporters, do I? Cheaper than a bucket of chips at the footy, says Jakey B. Yeah, that was rotten. Alex Sexton. That was... You take them, though. You certainly take them, those sort of snags. But 2 in a row to the Suns against the Tide. Tom Sparrow's getting held. No free. Took Miller. Took out Neil Bullen's legs. Come on, Sparrow. Go track. Spills out. Oh, jeez. It's a cheap off. It is a dirty cheap off. Alex Sexton kicked one of the cheapest snags you'll see in terms of like the luck. Like obviously he's ran hard, he's been in the link up, but he got a cheap one on the goal line, and then Bailey Fritsch has stayed down because 2 defenders went to Benny Brown, and he's got a rotten cheapie out the back as well. Oh, come on, Fritter. Oh, he didn't celebrate either. Good. You can't be... Come on, Fritter. That's funny. Caden, you are a hack, lol. Come on, AFL legend. Ease up, brother. What up with dirt on the goal line? I don't know. It needs a bit of a water. How long is left? 7 minutes, 18 seconds. Fritter knew that was that was goal of the year. Yeah, Clarkey, he kicks a lot of those snags. Oh, the Fritter. He doesn't mind a little cheapie every now and again, but that's what he's in the side for. Good to get one back, though, because the scoreboard wasn't reflecting the dominant start. Track is getting held at every stoppage. Clayton Oliver got pushed in the back. Dees by 32. Come on, Dees. Come on. Dogger Jackson. Oh, Dogger. Handballs to Langdon. Handballs over the top to Sparrow. A little bit fancy there, boys. Lemon's kicked straight to the boundary, umpire. He was kicking straight to the boundary. That's deliberate, isn't it? Kados, best channel in the world. Go Cats, boo Demons. I'm sorry, Kados. Yeah, good on you, Lockie. Good on you, Lachlan. Fair play. Good banter. Who's the best defender in the league? In opinion right now, geez. It's hard not to say like Lever and May, but a throw from Sparrow. Tommy Stewart's unreal, though. He's very, very good as well. I'm a big Tom Barras man. I'm not sure he's had the season, the best season. I don't actually know, to be fair, but I like his stocks. I reckon he could be a real star at some point. Suns going forward again. Long and deep. The Dees love this. Harrison Petty has spoilt Trent Rivers. Hunt has stitched up Bowie with a handball. Harms. Hunt. Kick along the ground. Track. Can't pick up. Does now. Tackled. Harms. Keeps it in. Come on. Take it out, boys. Tommy Stewart. Sing your song about picking. What? What does that mean? Who do you reckon is going to win the Brownlow this year, Kados? It's hard to go against the Bond. I reckon Oliver will be close. Parrish should be close. It'll be a good Brownlow night. It's an even Brownlow. It's an even All-Australian. It's an even everything. Jake Lever, great intercept mark. Flicks the switch. To May. Goes to Sparg. And 50 metres. Bit fortunate for the boys. Yeah, even like the top 8's not settled. The top 4's not settled. First place isn't settled. The bottom 4's not settled. The Brownlow, like usually by this time of the year, everyone's going, Tom Mitchell's got it. Lockie Neal's got it. It's, no one actually knows. So it's unbelievable. It's really, really good. It's exciting. Well done, Jake Lever. Good spoil. Great spoil. Free kick against. You're kidding. A little bit of holding potentially, but it's a forward and a backman wrestling. Like, did he pull him off it? Suns having a shot to reduce it to 7 points. Oh, I don't reckon that's a free. I reckon that's soft. I reckon that is soft. I'm not sure about that. Old mate rocks up as a kick. He's tugged it left. What's his name? Is that Corbett? I don't know some of these Suns blokes. I know they've been good. I watched them against the Pies early in the year. And that Corbett and Burgess were really, really good. Go Hunty. Well done, Jaden Hunt. Lowered the eyes and hit the kick. Didn't do anything too fancy there. That's all you got to do. You're bulling down the line. Harms doesn't compete. Tom MacDonald comes up at it and handballs it straight to Fiorini. Gets a second crack. Hits the handball to Clayton Oliver, who likes to do the fancy stuff. Maybe just that first option, Clary. Oh, Tom Sparrow's cooked it. He thought pressure was coming forward, but they weren't. Oh, he stuffed it up in the middle of the ground. And an easy shot at goal. Come on. Had a great link-up of handballs, and you're looking for the kick. Chain of handballs on the wing. You're going, is Harmsy going to kick this? Is Neil Bullen going to kick this? Tom Sparrow grabs it, expects the pressure to jump on him, but the player was covering that next handball. The player was going with that next player, but Tom Sparrow obviously thought he was coming to get him, and now the Suns have a shot on goal, and he's kicked it. No! This scoreboard is disgracefully not reflecting the contest. The Suns trail by a kick. When are you going to do another goal recreation challenge? Asks Neil's Skills. I'd like to do one this year. I'd like to do another one towards the end of the season. Did you guys enjoy the last one? Kados, how do you rate the Blues game? Good response by the Blue Baggers. They needed it. Really good. Saints are iffy. I reckon Saints could beat a top 4 side on their day. Or maybe, I reckon on their day can compete. Definitely top 8, maybe top 4, I reckon. But when it's not their day, and it hasn't been their day, their month, or their year, sometimes the Saints don't rock up. So, really good performance by the Blues, though. 3 minutes to go in this quarter. It's been high scoring. Petrarca, brilliant, out of the centre clearance. The kick was a bit dodgy. Ben Brown, good hands to Spargo. Handballs to Dogger. Kick the goal, Dogger. Yes! Good response by the Dees. The goal from the centre clearance. Looking good. Looking really good today. Just a bit of a shame they've put some scoreboard sort of pressure on us. They've not gone away. I know if any other supporter base, like a Geelong or a Lions were watching this, they'd feel really comfortable. You know, they've kicked 5 goals to start the game against the Suns, playing all right. They feel quite comfortable. But as a D supporter, it's like, at any minute, Suns could kick 3 in a row. We then can't get back in the contest. We've cost ourselves another game. So there's no Melbourne supporter out here sitting going, we're two goals up, 3 minutes to go in the first, she's over. All the D supporters going, we need another one. We need another one. We need another one. And we do. 3 minutes to go in this term. We need another one. Good goal, Dogger. Gone to Clayton Oliver. Another centre clearance. Need to contest here. Comes to ground. Who's there? Dees everywhere. Sparrow. Spargo. Petrarca. Clean through traffic. Kick to the top of the square. It's not going to get there. It goes through from behind. You just see a player a level above in and around that contest. Spargo grabs it, gets tackled. Tommy Sparrow grabs it, bit fumbly, gets tackled. Petrarca, Oliver, players like the Bond, just that upper echelon of players come through. They don't go to ground, very clean. And they get through traffic where it's like they should be getting tackled. They should be getting jumped on, but their core strength is just phenomenal. Brayshaw. Dinky little kick in board, but it's brilliant to Petrarca. He's got it at the top of the 50. Get back off your mark track. Could potentially have the distance here, but we want to see a spot up. We want to see a Benny Brown. Kicks. Oh, Ben Brown, he tried to pick it up. Cozzy Pickett. He's dropped that twice, Charlie Ballard. Jeez, we nearly had it. We nearly hit it. I think it was Tommy Mack coming through. I thought we were going to look for the big Ben Brown, but Tommy Mack nearly clunked it. It's a ball up in the D's forward pocket. Dogger competing hard. Anderson. Great tackle by Sparrow. Clayton Oliver. Flicks one out. Tom MacDonald on the left. That is a terrible kick. It's out in the full. If you only had one big forward for the D's, who would you take? As in, like, anyone from the league? Or if I was like match committee and had to pick from our list? Because anyone, you'd say Tommy Hawkins. He's been phenomenal He's been phenomenal. He is a hard man to match up on, the big hawk. Bowie, good intercept possession. Kicks deep inside 50. It's a great kick, Jake Bowie. Tom MacDonald had his arms chopped. Cozzy Pickett at ground level, picks up, has a snap on goal, come back. Oh, it's missed. Ben Brown had his arms chopped. I understand he's sort of like that Mason Cox sort of height where most contests, they're probably going to chop the arms to stop him, but he genuinely had a bloke hanging off him. If I could get any key forward, probably Tom Hawkins, but that's to inject into my side over the next finals. To plan for the future, Maxi King, oh boy, he could be anything. Max King. Mackay of the H variety. Clayton Oliver kicking inside 50. Dogger! The big dogger. Great mark. He'll have a kick from 50. 40 seconds left of the term to give us a 20-point lead. This would probably be the perfect start if you can slot this. I love when Dogger gets on the scoreboard. He's so exciting. If he was just played as a forward, I reckon he'd be talked about in your... Max and Ben King are very, very good, but he's in the conversation. He's obviously not to that level, but he's 19 and he plays so well. Plays well on the ruck. Having a shot from 50. Luke Jackson. Yes, he slots it. What a goal. What a goal, Dogger Jackson. That is awesome. Cooper O'Brien, Caden, surely a game tonight. Bit of FIFA, Coop. You want to play some FIFA? First of all, why do you go for the Dees? And second of all, do you think how the Tigers are going to... Do you think the Hawkers can beat the Tigers? I don't know if I butchered that sentence or not, but Braden, I think Tigers and Hawks could live for that. I don't think that's an easy one for the Tigers, but the Tigers lift at this time of the year. Are we going to see it? Are we going to see it, or are they going to drop off? That was an awesome goal from Luke Jackson. Still a little bit inaccurate, the Dees. 10 scoring shots, though. I reckon 11 seconds on the clock. I reckon there's a chance to get a real clean clearance here. Gone. Taps it down. Viney. Talk about clean clearance. This has just been absolutely contested. And siren's gone. Noah Anderson took the extra kick for Supercoach on the siren. Quarter time. Pardon me. The Dees are up by 20 points. Great term. Great term. Quarter time at Marvel and the Dees are up by 20 points. Very, very good start. I think we gave them a couple goals. I felt like we were very, very dominant. For them to score 20 points, I was a little bit frustrated, but really, really excited by the start so far. It's the start I wanted. I want a really professional performance. I know as a Melbourne supporter, you can't ask for too much. You just got to get what you're given and accept it. But if I had to dip into my wish bag, I would say, can we have a professional four-quarter performance? And the start like that is a great indicator that they've come to play. But the Suns are a very good football side on their day, and I don't think the Dees are in any position to take anyone lightly, so they've got to keep going for the rest of the game. The stream is going bonkers. Everyone's going nuts in the chat. Happy days. Good start. Continue the form, Melbourne. I don't know if you guys will see that or not. I'm working on a bit of a project. It wasn't a weekly vlog. It's not a game day vlog, but I'm working on something that I think you guys might like if it comes out. I'm not sure whether it will. Old secrets, MacDonald. Irene. What's she saying? Shout out, please. Irene, love your work. Appreciate the support. Jonty, love the behind the scenes access to the vlog, Dos. Yes, I'm hoping it comes out. We'll see. I don't know if this app will, but I'm working on something. I'm working on something. We'll see. We'll see. There's an idiot that made a fake account of me in the chat. AFL legend, we've all been there. That means you've made it on YouTube, mate. We've all been there. I sometimes wake up to DMs and people are saying, Kados, you're on my live stream last night and said horrendous things to me. And I go, I wasn't. And why would I do that? Why would I go on a little kid's stream and, say negative things? So, AFL legend. It's a weird thing that happens every now and again. How much do I earn from YouTube? Not enough. Not enough. No, it's amazing. Like, obviously, I had part-time work. I was washing dishes at a golf course for a long time. I was on a street team at a radio station for a long time. So I've been pretty lucky to have some handy part-time jobs, but I'm able to do this full-time. It's a little bit interesting because it's like you're only really making consistent money for 7 or 8 months of the year. So that makes it a little bit tricky. And it's interesting in terms of, you might make that sort of money for a couple months of the year, but then it drops off over summer. So, but yeah, I've been able to make, I don't know, enough. It's cool. And it gets you excited because if I invest more into this, which I know is definitely doable, like new cameras, new laptops. If I keep just whatever I make in YouTube, I end up just spending it on YouTube, which is awesome. I think investing in yourself is so much fun. It feels like you're playing like a video game and you upgrade. When you play like, this will sound ridiculous, but like a jetpack joyride or something, and you play so many games that you get to up your jetpack, and then you play so many games that you get to up your glider or whatnot. That's what it feels like, the grind, in a weird sort of roundabout way. It's like, I work so hard and put out video. I can get some more equipment, which makes the videos better. I can do this, I can do that. So it's so much fun. I'm loving the tube life. Your YouTube channel is growing so much. I appreciate that, Felix. Yeah, it's cool. Ticking the numbers over this year. It sort of stagnated a lot last year. There was no footy. We were locked inside for 3-4 months. So it's been really, really good to get a little bit of form, I feel personally, back into the channel. I still feel like over the last couple of weeks I've been a little bit poor. I want to do songs and I want to do goal kicking challenges and I want to get out of the house and take speckies on me mates and vlog going to the Dees games. So when we do get locked inside, I'm very accepting of it, 100%. We've all got to do our part, and as we've seen, 10 days lockdown is better than letting it go. But in saying that, getting stuck inside can do me head in a little bit, and especially when the content gets compromised. But I can't complain. There's people in way worse situations. Me having to make a couple of tier makers isn't that big of a deal. But you know what is a big deal? The D-Mans. Good start, 20 points. It's weird because the Suns are playing a home game in Melbourne, so it's a bit unfair. That's a bit unfair because the Dees haven't had to travel. But it's funny because the Dees have travelled. We travelled to Brisbane and back. So it's sort of like, it's not like the Dees just woke up, spent all weekend at home, rolled out of bed and went to the footy. Like an away game at home. They actually travelled. So they sort of got that fatigue in them. They were on the plane. Weird. All right, the second quarter about to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Here it comes. Ball up, gone. Tap over the top to Viney. To Clayton Oliver. Bit of champagne football. Well done. Trent Rivers. Deep inside 50 to the advantage of Cos. Nearly got there. Nah, come off his knee, Cozzy. That's not on the full. He gave the ball back to the ump. He's just a great bloke. We love him. Throw in. Dees 50. Took Miller. Tackled without it. Rowell trying to burst through. Oh, he's a competitive bugger. Another ball up. Ben Brown doing the rucking for the Dees inside 50. Took Miller almost through it. Clayton Oliver gets hopped on and legged, and he'll get a set shot, Clayton Oliver. Clayton Oliver cannot kick Oh, he's sore. Hopefully it's like, not hopefully, but hopefully it's nothing too serious. It looks like he might have got a bit of a whack to the crutch, it seems. But he looks all right. Clayton Oliver cannot buy a set shot goal. And often they go in all sorts of directions. So please, Clary, for the love of God, kick the goal, mate. You are a star of this competition. We love you. But kick the goal. That's better. That's better, Clary. Yes. Great shoe. And he doesn't want to celebrate because he knows he sometimes mungs them. What a goal. Go back this year and look at his set shots. He mungs them. They just fly. They fly off the boot. He's kicked them out on the full. He's grubbered them. He's missed from 15 out. But that's his best set shot kick this year. That is a great snag. Really tight angle as well. 45 out. And they spoke about really working on it. They've really gone out and worked on it. He might have fluked that one through, but we'll take it. Dos, coach career with Cooko. We might do that again. Was that Palmy that wrote that? It was. Come on, Dees. Who was your favourite AFL team apart from Melbourne? I change the answer every week. I'm not sure, actually. It used to be the Bulldogs, but now that they're sort of our arch enemy, our nemesis, I don't really like them as much. Neil Bullen out to Bowie. Lever. Kick out to Sparks. He's got to be good here, Sparks. Great kick to Benny Brown, who's come up to the contest. Kicks to Harms in the middle. Handballs to Oliver. Back to Harms. Too much, Clary. When you get the handball, you got to kick. When you get the handball from someone who's stationary and marked, you don't give it back. Long ball inside 50. Brown flies. Spills out the back. Clearing kick. And a great mark to Swallow. He worked Trent Rivers under it beautifully. The two number 24s. They're working it well here, the Suns. That's not 15. Jake Lever, what a mark. Nothing silly here. Jakey. Good kick to Gawn. Nothing silly here, Max. Nothing silly. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Please. Good man. Down the line. And the kick works out to Frida, who turns and goes on his left. Drops it short to Track, who's in range. 55 out. Centering ball. Ben Brown's all by himself inside 50. Awesome. Kados, you should do a vid doing trick shots around your house. Very tempting. This is the connection inside 50 seems to be working quite well today. That's been an issue for a little while. Who's your favourite Melbourne player? Clayton Oliver, Petrarca, Cozzy. Probably my three. Sam Wiedemann as well. Come on, Benny. The big long run up. Big Benny Brown. Come on. Oh, it looks all right. Oh, it looks okay. Here we go. Yes, Benny Brown. Great snag. Is that 2 for him? He's kicked 2, I reckon. They are on today, the boys. They've kicked the first 2 or 3 of the second term. The first 2. So the Dees, they're out to a 32-point lead. 15 minutes to go in the second. The connection that This is good footy. This is very good footy. Who would you rather, Sam Walsh or Darcy Parish? Sam Walsh, every day of the week. Darcy Parish is good, and he's starting to play the footy that he used to play as a junior. And I think he's going to have a really good career. Like a really good career. 200 games, a couple BNFs, a couple All-Australians. Really good career. But I think Sam Walsh will have a great career, if that makes sense. Like, they're both going to be really good, but Sam Walsh has done it since day one as well. Gone. Clearance. Can't mark. In comes Fritter. He wants to go on the left. Handballs back to Oliver. Tries to do a little bit much. He got away with it though. Salem. He'll kick. He loves the kicking decision. What was I saying there? Anderson tries to take on 2 or 3, umpire. Yes. Great decision, umpire Nichols. We love you. Hungry the Dees. Harms, Tom MacDonald jumped on Anderson. He tried to shrug a couple. Got gang tackled in the end. Come on, Harmsy. How much money do you make, or is that private? I don't really mind, but I probably won't say it just to be safe. I don't think it's worth putting out, but it's cool. It's cool. Kados DeGoey, All-Australian this year. In the second half of the year, he's been very good, DeGoey. Underrated. Come on, Harmsy. Come on, Harmsy. He's missed. Grow up. Grow up, Harmsy. DeGoey copped a bit of a whack start of the year, but his second half of the year has been awesome. So, probably not quite All-Australian, but he's in All-Australian form, if that makes sense. Stephen May. Stephen May, big fist on Benny King. Good work. Good work, Maisie. Come on, Dees. In my opinion, Harms is pretty accurate in front of goal. Yeah, Lockie, I agree. I reckon he is as well. Another kick inside 50 for the Dees. Brown again, getting manhandled. Fritter didn't have it. Dogger just got pushed in the back. What is happening? One of them had to be paid. Ben Brown gets absolutely held. And then Fritter got decked without it. And then Dogger running into an open goal. Almost got caught. Is that his third? Luke Jackson. I didn't quite, I said he's almost in the king category. Now that's going to get taken out of context. What I was saying was, I think if Dogger Jackson just played forward, he would be in the conversation of best young forwards up and coming, because he kicks 1 or 2 a game from half and half ruck, half forward, half ruck. He's very, very good. 19, 20. He's a kid. Gary Lyon saying that's soft. He got decked in the back. If he had tackled him, he just decked him in the back. Can Fife win another Brown though? I don't reckon. I reckon Fife is a bit too banged up. Bit too banged up, Fifey. Star of the game though. He's done it all. Gorney's just tapped it down to no one. Holding the ball on Harmsy. Took Miller. Gets an inside 50. Oh, he will get an inside 50. He'll kick it long. And he'll kick it long to Jake Lever or Stephen May. Goes long and high. And who's there? Gone, Jake Lever, Stephen May. Take your pick. Alex Sexton. Going for a bit of a Hollywood shot. Can't quite pull it off. Why does Ben King look like Sacha Baron Cohen? That's a good question. Great question. Clayton Oliver, he's immense around the contest. Great mark by Tom Sparrow. Stuffed up a couple of things, Tommy. Got to kick this. Does well to Ben Brown, and we're out. Look at the spread. Look at the boys go to work. Harmsy, the overlap. Inside 50 kick, important. Oh, no. Was it that last kick? Couldn't quite hit. The Dees. Great start. Ball up inside 50 again. Langdon. Kicking to the top of the square. Where's Benny? He got blocked out. They'll never pay that, but he got blocked out of the footy. He couldn't make a run for it. Anderson. Trying to kick it out of their 50, but it's gone straight to Maxi Gawn, who taps to Oliver, who kicks to Langdon. Geez, the D's are looking on. This is the most dangerous we've looked for a long time. Langdon kicks deep inside 50. Brown flies. Jackson to Petrarca. Yes, who gives to Spargo. Benny Brown with the fly. He had about 5 defenders go up with him. That's the structure we want. That's what Sam Wiedemann was doing really well for us. Sam Wiedemann doesn't get on the scoreboard as much as Ben Brown, but Ben Brown went up legitimately on a 5-on-1. 5 defenders, 1 forward. I'm exaggerating. There's 4, but still. Jeez. This is great football. Benny Brown, good contest. That's what Sammy Weed did really well. And Ben Brown is starting to do it quite well. Ben Brown would get on the scoreboard, and that was about it in his first couple of games for us. But Sam Wiedemann would do all the contest stuff, bring it to ground, but not get on the scoreboard. And I was hoping if one of them could... So if Weed could get on the scoreboard a bit more, or if Ben Brown could crash more packs, then that's the person we would have in the team. And unfortunately, Weed couldn't quite get on the scoreboard, couldn't quite take his opportunity. Ben Brown's come in and he's crashing the packs and bringing it to ground. Just that structure, it's good. It's a good sign. Something we haven't had for ages, like a genuine key forward. It's just exciting when you go long. Like we used to go long, put it on Fritter's head. Now you go long and Ben Brown's coming at it. He's nearly come at it again. Spills out to Viney. Runs into 50, chip, kick. The diving gone. He's going to have another shot. This is starting to be a bit of a demolition. Come on, Dees. Come on, Maxi. His set shot kicking hasn't been the best. They tell us they've been working on it. Come on, Maxi. This could go anywhere. Max gone 30 metres out. He's walking right. That is a beautiful kick, Maxi. The D's are up by 51 points. Halfway through the second term. Come on. Come on, Maxi gone, slotting them. Clayton Oliver slotting them. Maxi Gawn has absolutely slotted one. He has slotted one. The stream is going wild. The D's are out to a 50-point lead halfway through the second. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. The connection has been unreal. Jono Brown, underrated commentator. Jono Brown's awesome. Jono Brown, Gary Lyon, and Nick Rewald on Friday nights, they are really, really good. Matty Rao trying to burst through. I love his competitiveness. Harms went without it, gets pushed to ground. King. Is that King? He's in and amongst it. They've put him in the ruck. They put him in the ruck against Dogger. They're both very athletic. Oh, no, they haven't? Oh, no, he's not in there. What am I talking about? Dogger taps down. Powell, I believe, trying to get the clearing kick. They're working it. They're sort of surge footballing it forward. Swallow runs in, has a shot. He's missed. 16 scoring shots to 5. This is crazy. Come on, Dees. Keep it up. Stephen May. Thumping kick inside, straight down the middle. Petrarca. Wheels. Kicks inside 50. 2 kicks. And now Harmsy's having a shot. Stephen May. Kick to the centre square. Petrarca marks almost at the centre circle. Rolls off. Petrarca kicks inside 50 and Harms has a shot. 2 kicks end to end. Awesome. Harmsy. Missed one earlier. He'll have a shot from 52, 53 metres. It's got the distance. Hey, Kados, how do I tell my crush I like her? I thought you were going to say like. Yeah, like her. Wait, we'll focus on Harmsy here, then we'll get back to you. Harmsy goes out to the right, and the ball goes right. You're better than that, James. How do you tell your crush you like her? I think it's better just to be honest. Sort of read the room, read the moment. Yeah, I don't think... Something I used to do back in the day as a young fella is sort of bottle it. I'd sort of just keep it internal and try and pick up if they liked me back and just sort of try and read hints, and I'd give off hints. And I don't think that's a smart game. I think that's, just not being upfront and not being honest. It's sort of pointless. So I think just to be honest is probably the go. And rejection's okay. Tom MacDonald's had his arm pulled. Langdon. Oh. Give it to Cos, Nibbler. Goes back to Luke Jackson, who's trying to play on Luke Jackson. Hunt. Clayton Oliver might clean this up. Great tackle, Neil Bullen. Could be holding the ball. It's not. Just be up front. I think being up front is probably the best thing. Luke Jackson is a ruckman and forward. He is. He does it all. Dogger. He sometimes does stuff where you're like, geez, Luke Jackson plays like a midfielder. And he does stuff like that where you're like, geez, Luke Jackson is a ruckman. He does ruckman acts. Jake Bowie, good positioning. Brought to ground. Oliver, another kick inside 50. The Dees are just having repeat efforts and entries. Well done, Tom MacDonald. Great tackle. Almost holding the ball on the Koshis. Oh, Hunt burst through one. Burst through two. Handballs to Cos. He's going to get caught. He got caught. Is he all right? That was a bit of a dodgy tackle. Yeah, he's fine. He's tough as nails, Cos. Jeez, entry after entry. This has been very dominant. 8 minutes to go in the second term. Keep it up, Dees. Keep the foot down. Gorney grabs it out the ruck. The ball up. It's weird that that's not holding the ball. I know they took that away. Clayton Oliver decked off the ball. And he got a free kick for it. Well, he kicked one from here moments ago, but I'm not so sure he's got 2 set shot snags in the kit bag from the boundary. I think we were privileged enough to see one of his goals, but I'm not sure Clayton Oliver has 2 of these. And if he does, fair play. But for a man, I love Clary, one of my favourite players. For a man who can't hit the side of a barn from directly in front, I'm not expecting him to kick this second one. But come on, please do. Come on, Clary. Surely you got 2. You slotted one just before. You did this 20 minutes ago. Come on, Clary. Hello? Hello? Oh, he's hit the post. Looking better. The approach, everything about it. Looking much better. Jeez, I thought he was going to kick that. I was going to go ballistic. Watching the replay, Clary played for it. Did he? That's annoying because Clayton Oliver gets ripped off the ball every time he gets it. And a lot of midfielders do. A lot of good midfielders. If you watch, if Clayton goes to pick it up, he's got someone tackling him before he goes to pick it up. They're premeditating the tackle. He just has people hanging off him all day. So he probably deserves more frees than he gets. But then to flop, that's probably why he doesn't get him paid if he has played for that one. It's almost, you're almost doing yourself a disservice. Bowie, good handball. Jack Viney slipped over and got caught. We were out again. We were going forward again. Real in the middle of the ground. They're playing around with it, the Suns. Real. Anderson. They're playing around with it on the wing here. Good kick. Spotted someone on the wing. Swallow. He's a gun, David Swallow. Genuine loyal. Rocked up. Pick one. Went to the Suns. Never left. Obviously, he was from Queensland. They're going long from the wing. Stop kicking it long. Our backline will eat that up. Neil Bullen. Crashing through. Handball Petrarca. Hunt overruns it. Ah, no, that's cost us. Lever saves the day on the line. Hits Langdon. Langdon can sometimes have some real rank off the back foot kicks after he marks. He can sometimes, I don't know if it's a focus thing or maybe fatigue. Ed Langdon plays 100% game time on the wing, runs up and down. So maybe it's fatigue, but he'll sort of be going back off his mark, lazily sort of kick off a back foot and miss him. But his kicking's been really good this season and last season. That was a bit of a knock on him when we got him. Ed Langdon can't kick. He's actually not too bad. Here we go. Langdon to Bowie. Our Caleb Daniel. Hits Tommy MacDonald. Turns. Kicks. That's grubbing forward. Collins. Great pickup. And a good shoe down the line. Good relieving stuff for the Suns. Inboard kick is dangerous. I thought it was Bowie, but it was Oliver. Gives the give and go to Langdon. And then hits Dogger Jackson. Great football by the Dees. The defence, the forward half defence has been awesome. Locking it in on the wing. Awesome stuff. Intercepting has been unbelievable. Dogger for 4. Come on, Dogger. Come on, Dogger. Kick it. He's lining up. He'll kick from 50. He's going out to the right. He has kicked that absolutely perfectly. Dogger Jackson has 4. Welcome, Luke Jackson. He's feasting the big dogger. And he's going back in the ruck. He's not even playing in the forward line. It is crazy. I said this maybe after his first or second goal. I said if he played purely as a forward, he would be considered in the conversation with talented young forwards. Georgiades star, the Kings stars, Oscar Allen star. I think Mackay is probably a little bit older. I think he's probably more established. But I do believe Luke Jackson is definitely up. He's kicked 4. He's going back in the ruck. Leave him down there. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Dogger Jackson. Kados, big fan of Caleb Daniel. Yeah, we love him. Stewie Jew. Oh my God, Dogger Jackson down to Viney. Viney back to Dogger. He's getting decked. Oh, we nearly had a great clearance there. But the Suns have done well. Anderson. He loves a thumping kick and hope, doesn't he? Jake Lever spoils to the boundary line. Ainsworth picks up. Great tackle, Christian Salem. Rao, Miller, Anderson. They're their only 3 players at the minute that have rocked up. Anderson, low sort of kick. Ben King, good crumbing. Hambles kicks it out to the top of the 50. Clayton Oliver again with an intercepting spoil. He did it before. He did a pirouette to Cozzy. Gives to Hunt. Can't quite get it. The man was off if he did. Tommy Mack clean-ish. Dogger Jackson. Tommy Mack, big clearing kick. Long inside 50. The Dees have blokes everywhere. Fritsch gets it. Wheels around. Tries to spot Benny Brown and cooks it. Fritter. We had an open 50. Oh no, turnover to Tom MacDonald. Handballs over the top to Brown. Brown has munged a shocker. Oh, the Dees have made a couple of mistakes here. They could have got a couple more. Truly glorious, says Rodway. This is the biggest smashing I've seen. It's not done yet. Thoughts on Tommy MacDonald? He's good. Been a little bit quieter recently, but he's good. Been real serviceable for us this year. Matty Rao. Crashing through. He knows he needs to lift for his side and he's giving it his best. Harrison Petty, great spoil. Some of the Dees players, those players that are going to take you to the promised land, it's obviously your core guns are important, but your Pettys, your Rivers, your Hunts, Bowie's been great today. They're the players that you need to step up and they've done pretty well so far. Another intercept mark to Lever. They're kicking inside 50, the Suns. There's no plan. Usually teams, you know, the Hawks came with some surge footy. The Pies came with the short, grubby sort of snap kicks that drop short. That worked for them. Suns just kicking long. It's playing into our hands a little bit. Cozzy Pickett has it on the boundary line, top of the 50. Give it to the big boner. Oh, where's Dogger? He goes short. It's a bit wayward. Bad luck, Coz. 3 minutes to go. Someone said Druzy. Howdy. Where is the man? How good, Dosso. Druzy. They've got a pulse. They look all right. Haven't seen this for about 10 weeks. Haven't seen this all year, actually, if I'm going to be honest. Stephen May had the position. Couldn't quite complete the mark. Oh, jeez. Jaden Hunt just kicked it off the ground. Dogger. That bloke is a ruckman. How clean was that? Jake Bowie tries to get it to Jake Lever. Does well. Does well, Bowie. Great work, Bowser. Two minutes 40 left of the second term. The Dees are up by 58 points. Dogger down to Neil Bullen. He's tried to shrug, took Miller and did. I thought he probably overexceeded some expectations there, Nibbler, but he did well. They're doing a lot of the mopping up. The Suns, they're kicking back into their forward half. They've manned up Lever, which is probably clever. A good tackle by Neil Bullen on the bloke who's playing his first game, the bloke who kicked 9 in the NEFL. Exactly what you needed, get up by 100. Yeah, I hope so. They're playing well, though. They're playing really, really well. Do you think Harry Mackay will win the Coleman medal? He should from here. He's got enough of a gap. Are the Dockers on today, Drews? The Super Sunday. Games coming out the wazoo. Well done, Tommy Sparrow. Kicks down the line. Dogger, how's he going to compete against Collins? He got hands to it. Did really well. Viney at the fall of the ball. Collins knocked it out of his hands. I'm not sure it was holding the ball, but Collins probably deserved that anyway for his effort, and he's kicked it straight to James Harms, who's been awarded a mark that he didn't complete. Harms gets off. Oh, wow. Kicks it forward. Petrarca, good tackle. Some of their unforced errors, the Suns turning it over, has been very, very... It's probably their undoing, really. Charlie Ballard has it deep inside defensive 50. Goes short to Ainsworth, I believe. Doesn't want to go. Goes back to Ballard. Good kick up the middle. Lukosius, that's it. Kicks down the line. And Harrison Petty wins his one-on-one. He's been great today. Go short to Sparrow. Don't stuff it up, Sparrow. Please. Go short to Tommy Mack. Tommy Mack. He's rocked up. Good job hitting 60,000 subs. Thanks, Marie. Really appreciate the support. I really do. Tommy MacDonald, 2 marks, 10 disposals, and a goal. He's kicked a goal already. 30 seconds to go in the term. He'll line up from 45. It's not going through. That's way too wayward. Come on, Tommy. Tommy's usually the reliable one. Jake Bowie again. He started so well. Very comfortable. That'll be it for the term. There'll be a throw in on the wing, but I love... We used to have debutants get a game. I'm talking 10 years ago. Debutants get a game and just look all at sea. And I know I'm talking Jack Watts, but I'm talking Gisberts and Rowan Bale and Oscar MacDonald. And we just had all these players come in and just look vulnerable out on the footy field, look real shaky. And in the last 5 or 6 years, when we debut kids, they are solid. Except for Kyle Dunkley. And no offense to King Kyle. He's doing great things at Essendon VFL, I believe. And he should get another crack. Yeah, he's a talented young kid. But we had Clayton Oliver debut. Super solid. AFL footballer from day one. Brayshaw debut. Super solid. Christian Petrarca took a year and a bit. Super solid. And now that the young players get 2 or 3 years to develop, back in the day, it's we got a top 10 draft pick. They've got to play now. We need them in. But now it's we're having your James Jordans, your Tom Sparrows, Harrison Petties be on the list for 2 or 3 years. And back in the day, that used to spell delistings. If we had a bloke be on the list for 2 or 3 years and not get a game, that was mate, you are in all sorts. But that's not the case. It's they develop them and they come in and they have an impact. And Jake Bowie, oh my God, hasn't played all season. Top 20 pick. That Caleb Daniel prototype is what we're talking about. That small, or Jaden Short. Jaden Short, that's the role we want him to play. That small that can sort of play a little bit taller. He looks really, really comfortable. Obviously, he's got years and years to improve, but exciting. That's a good culture, I think. I think that's the sign of a good cultured footy club. When the young players can come in and be really solid. Jake Lever, barking orders at the club. People talk about him being the next captain, Jake Lever. I'm not a fan of a captain that is a 2-club player. That's really weird, but Ben McAvoy, he's been at the Hawks for years, probably 10 years now, but in my head I'm that's a bit weird. Jack Steele gets traded in, becomes a captain. I find that a little bit weird. I've got to get over it, but Jake Lever, the way he presents himself around the footy club, it looks like he could be the next captain, which is crazy. Real general down back. The way he got the boys in just then, at half-time, brought him in, and he was sort of saying we start again, is what it looked like. Anyway, let's get in the vlog. Half-time at Marvel Stadium. Professional. What a professional performance that was in the first half. The Dees lead by 59 points. We have not kicked 80 points in a game. I think they were saying on the telecast for about 10 weeks. Or maybe we've done it once in 10 weeks. What a performance. The connection with the mids and the forwards is lethal. August is the big boy month. That's when the teams who are serious come to play. And that is just what the Dees fans have been crying out for a long time. We haven't had a performance like this ever this season. It's been really tight contests, which gives you hope that the defence can hold up, but you've got to kick winning scores. And the Suns are no easy team. They have got scalps this year, left, right and centre, and it's a team that we usually can't compete with. The bottom sides, I know it's a bit of a lazy take, but we can sometimes not compete with the bottom sides. And to rock up in the first half, put on 80 points, kick a 59-point margin, it is phenomenal. There's another half to go, but we are up and about. Anyway, just POV vlog. Anyway, that's you just feel like a bit of a weird bloke talking into your camera when you go to the footy. Especially sometimes I go to the games by myself. There's only so many times you can rope your mates into a Melbourne game, especially back in the day. Hey, do you want to go and watch the Dees this Sunday arvo at 3:20 in the freezing cold? Oh, who are you playing? Top 4 side. We're going to lose by 80 points. No, I'll give that a miss. So I'd go by myself, and I still do every now and again, and I enjoy it. I love it. I used to love, I'd go by myself Saturday arvo when I first got my licence, drive up from Geelong, park at the Botanical Gardens. I'd have Triple M in my ear. I was like that old guy, that old man that sits by himself. I'd have Triple M in my ear, live. It wasn't like the internet radio, it was like the radio, because back in the day, my old Nokia could get radio. So I had the radio. Oh, it was just phenomenal. I loved it. And I still do. I still like going to the footy, but I'm aware that when you go to the footy by yourself with a camera and you're talking to yourself into your camera by yourself, it's even weird with people. I suppose it is a bit weird I do it with people there, but Yeah, I'm just the weird, lonely guy talking into me cam, but I love it because I know that at the end of the day, 10,000 people will enjoy it. So it's like, I don't feel like it's that weird. I don't know. You should make a song of Clayton Oliver. I would love to. If you won the Brownlow, I probably would have to. Kodos, have you heard the song "We Finished Ninth Again"? The AFL, yeah, like the old Tig song. We finished ninth again. Absolutely. Dawson, next week the AFL will allow 15 to 25% crowd at Marvel and MCG. That is so good. It's just the Dees playing Perth. I might have to go to a game just to get. I might have to just go. I might have to just go to a game, get it out of my system. But yeah, we're in Perth. We were meant to be in Gold Coast and then Perth, and then there was a potential. I heard rumours that we were going to change our home game to a Darwin game, because we're coming back to the G against the Crows, and yeah, there was rumours that we were going to change, but we're not. We're coming home, and then we got the Cats. So yeah, a rough little run. We always play West Coast away, and we always play Geelong away every season. It is such a rip-off. We never have a year where we play the Cats and West Coast at the G and no one else. And no one. And we don't play over at their ground. It's quite funny. I think the Bulldogs would probably be in that situation as well. That they seem like a team that would cop the GMHBA game and then the West Coast away, but we never get Geelong at home. I think it's something like 4 or 5 home games and like 13 or 14 away games against the Cats. Like usually, like if we get them twice, it's handy because at least we get one of them at the G. And it's unfortunate you got to go back down to GMHBA, but there's some years where we just get them away. We don't even get them at home, which I actually liked more when they were really good because I'd rather the Cats once. I'd rather only play them once for the season, so we only get done once than twice. But yeah. Clayton Oliver, 23 disposals. What are you guys saying in the chat? What are we talking about? Geelong played Dees at MCG this year. Yes. We got them. Got them twice. But it's not like we played them at the MCG this year and then that was it. It's like every year there's always an away game at the Cattery. The hardest road trip in footy. Stitch up. Go Melbourne. Bowie taking Hibbard's spot. Pig Hibbard is a great person to have as a backup. Great player. Even Melksham. If we have a Fritter go down and Melksham comes in, it's fine. It's okay. There's a bit of depth, which is exciting. Bowie, I sort of agree. He looks smooth. Looks composed, looks smooth. I love it. But say he plays a couple of games and Hibbard comes back in, I'm stoked. I'm really comfortable with that. Is Rankin playing? Rankin got dropped. Well, you can't rely on Melksham. He was so good in 2018 finals. I know that's 3 years ago, but he was so good. I like him. I like Jake Melksham. We're not relying on Melksham. I'm just saying if someone goes down, like having a Hibbard, Melksham, Nev Jetta, Nathan Jones, that experience coming from the reserves, if we need them, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying relying on them. Do you think the GWS can win versus Port? No, I don't. I don't actually. If Port can't win that game, put a line through them. The Power need to win that. When we played, someone popped their knee out. Oh, God. That's horrible. Poor bugger. Hope he's okay. These have the best small forward line in the league. Spargo and Cozzy are very good small forwards. Neil Bullen is okay. I don't know if you call Fritter a small forward. He's sort of a medium, I guess. Yeah, I think of the Saints. I think of Dan Butler and Jack Higgins, but they've been a little bit out of form this year. They are good players, though. Who else? We are smoking the Dockers in 2 weeks. We're sending Freo. Oh, there's a little bit of a Barney in the chat. A Dockers fan and a West Coast fan. Caden, Freo versus Tigers. Who you got? Is that today? Surely Freo. Get it done, Freo. Kick him out. Kick him out. Listening to the True Footy pod, and it's fantastic, mate. Oh, yeah, good on you, Andy. I appreciate that. Really appreciate the support. Maybe I could post the link in here or something. I hopped on True Footy's podcast with the great man Jesse. So much fun. Yeah, had a good yarn. Goes for an hour and 20 minutes. Awesome. Yeah, had a great chat with Jesse. I'll send the link. It was a good heart-to-heart. It was a good YouTube heart-to-heart. I was a little bit flat end of last year. YouTube wasn't happening for me. Obviously, the AFL industry left Victoria. And then I tried to do my FIFA career mode, and I just wanted to get videos out consistently, and we were stuck inside. Lockdown got to me. I was frustrated. FIFA career mode flopped massively. I loved it. It's me and my mates bantering while playing PlayStation. I thought the audience would really get around it, but I think some of the feedback was it's just not footy, like it's FIFA. So it wasn't as received as the way I thought it would be. And I gave a bit of cancelling with Jesse, 100%. So I gave Jesse and Druzy a call, and me and Druzy chat all the time. We always have a yarn about the grind and about YouTube, but had a really good chat with Jesse at the end of last year. And we were just both, chewing the fat about, geez, we had a lot of growth in 2019, which was phenomenal. And you can't expect growth. You can't expect anything. You're not owed anything in life, but like, especially in YouTube. But I got into a mindset where I was in terms of, geez, I got 20,000 subs this year. That means I'll get 30 next year. That means I'll get you just sort of start looking ahead. And the reality of YouTube in 2020 hit me like a ton of bricks of like, no, nothing's ever given to you. You got to earn it. But yeah, me and Jesse had a really good chat at the end of 2020. Just chewed the fat about YouTube, and it was good. I think, certainly walked away from that feeling like, there's other people out there in your same shoes and other people that you can bounce off and help. And we sort of had a similar chat like that phone call on the True Footy pod, which is out now, and the link is in the chat. There's the link. Can I pin that? Message pinned. All right, there we go. That's the True Footy link. So if you guys want to, click that, save it, put it on your watch later. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thoughts on Freo's retro Guernsey? Unreal. I really like it. Is there another game on at the moment? I listen the pod was. Good on you, UCAT. I appreciate that, mate. Is there any games on right now? I'm starving. Dees playing Monday night next week against West Coast. Awesome. That'll be a good live stream. I feel like that could get a few people watching the Monday night. That'll be cool. Carlton versus St Kilda. Who's had the worst rebuild? Carlton by far. I guess St Kilda did. They haven't come on just yet from that Paddy McCartan sort of rebuild. But they finish like 9th and 10th every year, the Saints. Like they're not bad, but it just doesn't quite click for them. They had a pretty good year last year, but they just always they're just consistently like 10th in my head, the Saints. When are they going to make that jump? But the Blues don't really get out of the bottom four. Like, I know it's different rebuilds, but the Gibbs, Cruiser, Mark Murphy sort of era didn't quite get the success that they wanted. And then the Wiedering era hasn't quite yet. And now they're at the Sam Walsh era, which I suppose you could package in with the Wiedering era, but I think that was like a few years before Walshy came, maybe 3 years before. So I think the Blues probably had the worst because they can't get out of it just yet. Dossa, congrats on 60K. Soz, I've been on holiday. FKA Sport TV. Mate, how's your holiday? That would have been unreal. Where'd you go? Somewhere in Australia. I'm going to say Queensland. No COVID, sunny, warm. That's where I'm tipping you went. Darcy, Doss has read out all of my chats. I don't know. I don't know why some names or, some profile pictures catch my eye more than others. Once again, guys, that link that I've pinned, I did a podcast with True Footy. It's me and Jesse chatting for an hour and 20 minutes about YouTube. A bit of a D&M, bit of a counselling, as Adelaide De Crow's the best says. But it's good. It's a good chat. Good yarn. A little bit of footy, a little bit of YouTube. That's what it's all about. But yeah, there's the link. I've pinned it. Luke Jackson is a great kick for a big guy. He is so skilled for a big, big boy. Darcy, love you. Love you too, Darcy. I appreciate the support, buddy. Did you know Melbourne? Did you know that? I almost read that out. Cody sucks at stuff. Very good. Good gag. How do you reckon Melbourne are going to go in finals? Asks Amy. Great question, Amy. Yeah, well, up until this game, I'm going not well. It feels like we're going to get chewed up and spat out the way we've been playing over the last 6 weeks. But this game, if the Dees play this footy, and it's not going to be 59 points at a half-time in a qualifying final. Simply won't. So we know it's going to be harder. If we can finish top 4, obviously, for the qualifying final. But this style, we haven't seen this style. So it's just been great. Great to see, great to watch. 60K, what an achievement. By the end of 2022, you'll have your first play button. Jeez. I hope so. That is, every day that I'm waking up, I'm working towards that. I want it more than I've wanted anything else ever. I don't want to step away from the YouTube game and have nothing to show for it, even though, I feel very, very thankful for what I've got to show for it so far. But that physical play button, that item, I feel would just be so awesome. So I will leave no stone unturned in my quest for the play button. Melbourne to get 160 points. Surely. Dossa, what do you think Aaron Chera will be next year? Would you go to Carlton? I think Carlton probably makes the most sense. But how are they going to pay for him? They've got that many players on their list that are expensive. Probably Carlton. Jared Kanos is the GOAT. Good on you, Jared. What's for lunch, mate? George. Had some 2-minute noodles. I am starving, though. I didn't eat brekkie. My 2-minute noodles was my brekkie. So, peckish now. It's good. I feel... like the streams are what I look forward to the most of during my day, but to knock it over early, it feels like when you've got an early shift at work and you go in and instead of working at 1 till 5 or whatever your shift is, and you got to wait for it, you're sort of not doing anything all morning because you got something, you got work to do later in the day. When I used to work down at the golf course, I would do nothing with my day till 4 or 5 o'clock because I'd just be thinking, I've got something later. I can't go kick the footy because I've got work. Anyway, right now knowing that I'm doing my stream and it'll be done by 2 or 3, I feel like I'm knocking off my shift and I'll have the rest of the day to pig out on some food, work through this hangover and, just chill. And there's that many games of football. I might have to get the KO split screen up. All right, the second half is underway, guys. Here they go. The Dees up by 59 points. The Suns, what can they do? They kicked it straight to Jake Lever. Come on, Dees. Fire up. Viney, can't mark. Harms at ground level, just takes on a couple, handballs over the top to Petrarca. Composed, Viney, important next kick, and he hits Tommy Mac lace out, who's usually very reliable. Did miss a kick before, but he's going to have a shot to extend the D's lead. This has been a great performance from this football club today so far. Less than a minute in, 50 seconds into. Oh, he's tried to hit a little kick. He didn't pull the trigger on it. Going back, Tom MacDonald directly in front, 50 out. Leans back on the kick. It's drifting right. He has been inaccurate. Tommy, come on. Come on, Tom. Show the girls. What? Tommy Mac has a soulless gaze. A little bit intimidating. Kick long down the line. Rivers gets a fist in. Suns keep it in and kick it. Did it go out? Pushing the back. It must have gone out. Shea Bolton's mark or Tim O'Brien's? I don't think Tim O'Brien's is up there. I think his is the one that's probably the fifth best. I think Shea Bolton's probably the top 2 or 3. Max Gawn's been held in the mark in the rucking contest. He got spun around. I meant show the game. Nah, I can't. I can't show the game. The AFL would dislike me, I reckon. I'd get in all sorts of trouble. The stream would have to be taken down. Good tackle, Jack Viney on Took Miller. Still got the handball. Anderson. So I haven't watched a lot of Gold Coast Suns games closely, but every kick that Noah Anderson gets, he gets it at the back of the stoppage. Young player. Going to be a star. But he gets it at the back of the stoppage and just bombs it long. He tried to do it then, and it went out on the full. I'm not trying to be critical, but it's just, yeah, I've just seen him. Every time they get that handball to Noah Anderson, he just roosts it. There's no real plan. Neil Bullen, handball forward. Tom MacDonald got a bit of work to do. Anderson butters up. Cos can't quite get it. Gets worked out of it. Good tackle, Tom MacDonald. Well done, Dees. You're 60 points up, says Alex. We are. It's a good start. Clayton Oliver. Harms. Don't do too much, Harms. He's done well. He's broken through 3 tackles. Gives to Neil Bullen. Little one. Brown. Oh, good intercept mark by Lemons, I reckon. Did really well. Love your work, Kados. Thanks, Niels. Anderson is like every under-14s player ever. Yeah, he's got that sort of just lack of plan. But that'll come. No doubt. Ben King gets a free? No, he doesn't. Suns have turned it over. Harrison Petty, intercept possession, kicks into the middle of the ground. Cozzy gets it. Does he want to go? Gives to Salem. Doing a little bit too much here. Gives to Cozzy Pickett. Approaches 50. Chipping kick. First goal of the 3rd term to the Dees. Cozzy the Mozzie. You guys are a little bit ahead of me. Mikhayo. Come on. Great finish. Great finish. I thought that give to Salem got me a little bit worried. He had Tom MacDonald free in the goal square as well. I wonder if he was kicking it to him because it was only a metre or 2 ahead. That was awesome. First goal of the 3rd term to the Dees. After the Suns kicked 2 or 3 in a row, I don't think they've kicked a goal since. Come on, Dees. Gone. Clearance. Big clearance. Maxi gone inside 50. Brown got pushed. And he gets a free. Finally, I've been saying he gets manhandled every contest. Benny Brown. I like Collins. I like Sammy Collins, but he's been hanging off Benny Brown all day. I feel like a bloody director here. Live on stream, Benny Brown lining up directly in front for the Dees second to the third. Get around him! Get around Benny Brown! The Dees have kicked 2 in 2 minutes of the third term, and they've extended the halftime lead. It is getting very, very ugly here at Marvel, but this is an unbelievable performance. What a response to last week. Come on! Jeez, I'm a nuffy. I am a nuffy. I am a nuffy. There's no two ways about it. Brownie! How you doing? I'm going well, Time Warp. Thoughts on Clarko leaving the Hawks and what team he will join? I'm not sure what team he'll join, but they didn't handle it very well. They sort of just... it got leaked early in the morning, and then they just put up a couple of posters behind him, do a presser. Oh yeah, Clarko's leaving. Quite rushed, quite. You don't want to see that. You want like a big unveiling. Clarko's going. This is what he's done. A big speech, a big luncheon. I don't know. Free kick to Trenna Rivers. Good boy, Trenna. Kicks him board. Who's that? I can't see. Sparrow, maybe? Viney hits up at it. Good kick to Cozzy Pickett. How's the connection from these blokes? Kicks him board. And he's missed the kick. I was just talking about connection, and now Trent Rivers gets caught. Handball to Cos. Flicks it on to Salem. Oh, that's a dangerous tackle, Sexton. Oh my God. And he's put his head into the turf. He's concussed. He's just had his head slung into the turf and he's trying to rip the ball out from him. I reckon that could be looked at. That was dodgy. They Suns to Flanders. He was highly rated as a junior. Should Jew be sacked? Don't know. They've had some pretty good performances this year. Took Miller. The long kick. The long kick. That's game plan you don't use against the Dees. Brown coming up at the footy. Good contested mark, Benny. Relieving mark on the back 50. Trent Rivers kicks down the line. He's missed another kick, Trent Rivers. Cos keeps it in. Kicks it along the line. Bounces up to Petrarca. Centering ball. This is champagne football from the Melbourne Footy Club. Absolute champagne football. Tom MacDonald will have a shot 30 metres out on a slight angle. What are my thoughts on Simon Goodwin this year? He's been great. I loved Goody from word go because he got good wins. That wasn't even a pun. Tom MacDonald lining up. Oh, he's missed again. Tom, get a grip. I liked Simon Goodwin because when he first came in, he got scalps. Like he took a couple of good wins. And it just gave you the faith that this bloke has the ability. I'm talking the West Coast game when we went over and Tom MacDonald kicks the winner. That was in Goody's first year. Adelaide game, we pinched one. There was just a couple of wins early in Goody's coaching where you go, hang on, he can actually coach. And the tactics we used, we had like 5 blokes running off the back line at one stage, and it was like, oh, Goody and Craig Jennings. Really, really exciting. And then when we were going through bad patches, the way he would conduct himself in press conferences and whatnot, I just thought was super impressive, super classy. Another inside 50. Oh, Harms got in the way of Tom MacDonald. Tom MacDonald probably missed, so potentially a good thing. Sam Collins comes through. Tom MacDonald follows it up with a great tackle. What? Who was holding the ball? What? I'm perplexed. Caden Oliver getting held again. Luke Jackson through the stoppage has a shot. Well done, Fritter at ground level. Benny Brown, he's running on a treadmill. Running in quicksand. Yeah, so Goody was having good wins early days, which gave me some hope. We went through some bad seasons where we only won 5 games for the year in 2019, but there was like 5 or 6 results where it was under 10 points. 7 or 8 results, I reckon. It was under 10 points. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. But there was a few results that season. It was under 10 points. We probably could have and should have won. Which made me go, well, he's not horrendous at coaching. Hunty. Jeez, they're stuffing around with it a little bit. Stuffing around with it. Yeah, Gary Lyon, bit Hollywood that. We're rolling inside 50 and they were just handballing it around, over-possessing. Bit too cute. That's all right. Oh, well done, Jaden Hunt. Jaden Hunt's been awesome. Scoreboard is broken. I'm on it. I'm on it, boys. Got yous. Got yous. I've got you, lads. Scoreboard. Yeah, good pickup. Good pickup. Caden, do you prefer the royal blue or the normal home Guernsey? I love the dark blue of, like, the really dark blue of the home Guernsey, but the royal blue I think looks cool, but I probably prefer the darker one. Dees have been super impressive. What a game. What a performance so far. Throw in inside 50 of the Gold Coast Suns forward line. Luke Jackson doing the ruck. Does well. Clayton Oliver clearing kick. How's it going to bounce? Bounces out the back. They do well to... Well, great tackle, Dogger Jackson. Took Miller. Thumping kick inside 50. Straight to Jake Lever again, though. They bring it to ground. That was almost a mark. They're going to get a goal here. Oh, great tackle, Harrison Petty. Here they go. They have a kick. It's not going to make it. Langdon has to play on. Kicks down the wing. It's a foot race. It bounces poorly for Lemon. Spargo picks it up. Handballs over the top to Cos. Go, Cozzy. Handballs high and wide to Tom MacDonald. He's just jogging. He goes inboard. Great kick to Petrarca. Petrarca thinks his way through it. Grubbing kick back to Cos. Wheels around. Top of the 50. Lowers the eyes. Oh, it's bounced off Gawn's trampoline chest. And that's out on the full. It's come off his boot. Come off Ballard's boot. Gawny's going to have a shot from the boundary. Well, if Clayton Oliver can slot him today, then anyone can, to be honest. So why not have a crack at it, Gawny? He's going to go the banana. Maxi Gawn from the boundary. Did he kick it? Oh, he's kicked it. Oh. Maxi Gawn. Oh. Jeez, we're witnessing things we've never witnessed before. Maxi Gawn slots a banana from the third row. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. You know it's your day when Maxi Gawn is slotting them from the boundary line. Just one of those ones where if you're the Suns, you just sort of take your bat and ball and go, it's just not our day. Maxi Gawn, you are kidding me. That is ridiculous. I can't believe he's kicked that. I'm more shocked Clayton Oliver kicked a set shot earlier, but for Big Maxi to slot that, that's unbelievable. Risky 9K. Chips in $5. Who's your flag, Smokey? Harms. I'll answer that in a second. We're going forward. Harms. Oliver, quick handball. Sparrow takes on a couple, has a wayward... Jeez, Tommy. He's had better games, Tommy. He's had better games than this. Scoreboard, please. What? It keeps forever expanding. I've never had the Dees kick 100 with this scoreboard before. My flag, Smokey, is the Swans. And I think they're a little more than a Smokey, to be honest. I think the Swans are lethal. Dees suck, says Isaac. Come on, Isaac. Don't do us like that, Isaac. I'm going to sink my teeth into that much football this afternoon. Long ball forward. Tom MacDonald's almost clunked it over the top. Bounces. Cos. Gathers. Shimmies. Left foot. Cozzy Pickett. These boys are feasting. They are feasting on the Suns. This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd football. Cozzy the Mozzie, as Callie Underwood would say. That is a rancid bounce for the poor Suns defenders. They were going to mop it up. It dribbled to the top of the goal square. I think it was Lemons and Collins. It took a right-angled bounce, the poor buggers. And Cozzy, they both walked over it, and Cozzy picks it up and kicks it. Little shimmy, kicks an easy goal, top of the square. Come on, the Dees are up by... How much is it? What's the margin? I'm trying to do some quick maths. Is that 86? One of my favourite types of videos to record. Anything with... Mikayo's paws. As long as my stream's all good. Oh, it's another inside 50. My KO pause. We must have got the clearance. My favourite, videos to film. Anything with the boys. So goal recreation's probably number one. I love taking hangers. I reckon that's fun. I've fallen in love with the game day vlogs. I used to pick and choose when I did them. Great tackle. Trent Rivers on rail. Great tackle. I've fallen in love with the game day vlogs. I really enjoy making the videos about my day at the footy. Anderson again. Brayshaw, it's curling back. Go Melbourne, says Ryan. Go Dees, says Wade. Would you consider bringing back the Evo career mode? I think we will. Well, that's a push out on Harms. Little stream exclusive. I think we will bring back the Evo career. Harms has it on the wing. I just upped the brightness on my phone. I've been struggling to see the game, but this is perfect now. Who said the Dees sucked before? Some hater. Probably a free kick there to the Suns. Spills out. The Dees are still lively. Tom MacDonald, little palm to Jackson. The left foot floating kick. Brayshaw's dropped a sitter. It was one of those mongrel floaters, and it slipped through his hands. Get Benny Brown back on. These are playing out of their skin, says UCAT. Yeah, they are. This is a performance. This is a great performance. Do feel for the Suns. They've had to come down for a home game. But Marvel's by no means our home game. And we already travelled to Queensland, so we basically did the trip. We're on a plane for 7 hours yesterday. Bowie. Smooth. Composed. Jake Bowie spots up Angus Brayshaw, who wheels around. He'll go top of the square. Is that Tommy Mack coming up? Jackson as well. Spills down. Rao has to sit under it. Our tackling on Matty Rowe's been exceptional. And the diving smother from Trent Rivers and Tom Sparrow was exceptional. The Dees hunger. How good is that? How good is that? God, ferocious football. You'd expect it to be quite even with the hunger. Tap down from Tommy Mack. Viney gets it forward. Anderson, here we go. Just a big thumping, clearing kick. Noah Anderson cut off by Gawn. I'm not being critical. It's just a pattern that I've picked up. Every time Anderson gets it at the back of the stoppage, he just goes for a thumping kick long. I reckon potentially he could think his way through it a little bit more. I think that'll come with experience, though. He's obviously one of the better younger players in the comp. Neil Bullen runs out of bounds. Did someone say the Dees have 12 goals in a row? It's crazy. I haven't seen us kick 12 goals for a game in the last few rounds, let alone 12 goals in a row. Dogger Jackson up against Zach Smith. A genuine ruckman versus a part-timer. Petrarca. Harms. Brayshaw. Jackson. Harms. Loves a shrug. Loves to do a bit too much, Harmsy, sometimes. Like, he was thinking his way through it. I'll give him credit for that, but... And more times than not, Harmsy can do a fend off and take a few on, and it does work, but that just didn't. Collins, he wants something on the wing. Smothered. The Dees will feast here. Fritter gets the intercept, kicks him board, and he's got it to Spargo. They called play on. They called play on for that. They were letting them kick it around the back line with 10-metre kicks. And then they called play on to ours. Fritter, hard to the boundary. Who's that coming through? Spargo. Tackled high. He loves those. I don't like it. I'm not a big tackle high advocate. Spargo does that a little bit. I used to hate when Toby McLean did it. Toby McLean was the knee dropper. Toby McLean would drop his knees and his weight. Joel Selwood sort of stiffens the arms. He goes a little bit lower, but he stiffens the arms. Toby McLean would seriously drop his knees. And Spargo does, I reckon it's more of the Lockie Hunter where he just leans in. I don't like it. But anyway, Spargs, kick from the boundary, out on the full. Probably what it deserved. Thoughts on North's rebuild? Phenomenal. Going well. They got rid of about 12 players end of last year, and I was thinking bizarre, like Marley Williams and Jasper Pittards and whatnot. I was really concerned for their lack of depth, but they've just blooded the youth, and it's been awesome. Fritter, centering kick. They're lining up. They're lining up the Dees, but no one could mark. Butchered a couple of chances here recently, in the last 5 minutes or so. They got a mark out on the wing. My man Anderson hit a kick. Come on. Noah Anderson. He's thinking about it. He'll go long down the line. That's out on the full. That's a little bit unlucky. He was doing the right thing. He was trying to lower his eyes, look for the option. He did go the thumping long kick again out on the full, but I don't think that was as bad as a couple he did before. Harmsy's going the wide switch. Gone. Very wide to Langdon. Salem's pushed over if he wants the short kick. He's got it. Salem on the wing. On the far wing. On the Marvel side wing, Jack Viney. What's he going to do? Think your way through it, Jack. Lowers the eyes. He's got Langdon. Langdon gets it on the half back line, kicks it to the wing, and then runs to the half forward line and gets it. Phenomenal. Ed Langdon wheels and goes. Right foot kick, deep inside 50. Brown, gone. Couldn't get hands on it, and it goes out of bounds. Good to see you're a fair supporter. You don't agree with some of the things that happen against your opponent. A lot of fans don't admit that. Yeah, I can get a bit sooky and biasedy, I guess. I was getting pretty salty last week against the Bulldogs. But I like to call what I see. If something happens, it's, if it, yeah, I don't know. Ball it up. Ultra Blade. Are they footy boots? Blades? Or did I get that wrong? Viney. Gives to Gawn. Left foot. Blind kick from the stoppage. Was never going through, Max. I'm just not sure. Not sure if we should be doing that. 4 minutes to go in this third term. Suns haven't kicked a goal since the first term. The record is 23 goals in a row and Melbourne have 12. All right. Yeah, I don't think we're breaking any records. Kick out of their 50. Jake Bowie with the intercept. He looks good. Goes inboard to Salem. Nothing silly. He's the quarterback, Salem. Kick inside 50. Gone. He's ran under it. Spills out. Harms almost ran on. Not quite the tackling pressure we had before. Oh! Bowie's nearly taken a screamer. In his first game. Oh, he's gutted. Oh, that was in his first. Oh, you had it, Jake. You had it. That would have been all time. Oh, apparently, I've heard. Who's our recruiter? What's his name? Jason Taylor. I've heard Jason Taylor say Jake Bowie can play a little bit taller. He does well in the air. Max Gawn's nearly marked it. Ben Brown, the crumbing Ben Brown goals. The Dees have another one. Ben Brown, who says he can't do it on the ground? Tommy MacDonald could have had 3 or 4. He's missed some chances. I think Ben Brown's got 2 or 3. Dogger with 4. What are your thoughts on the Swans? Swans are lethal for mine. Swans are lethal. Ben Brown, ground level Ben. We love it. 100-point thrashing on the line. Big Boner Brown. Your comment got flagged because you said Boner, but that's his name, Big Boner. Surely you don't beat the club biggest win record, 141 points. No chance. No chance. He's got 4, Ben, has he? Has he? He's got 4 goals. I didn't know that. Ben Brown. You're kidding me. Ball up. Dogger Jackson in the ruck. Palms it down. Viney. Tackle. Holding the ball. Jack Viney's been caught with some dodgy holding the balls. Almost stiff holding the balls where they sort of get knocked out. A little bit. Oh, Darcy McPherson. Commentated his TSC Cup year. He was a pretty good player for the Northern Knights. Forged a really good career up at the Suns. He's someone, he gives me Took Miller vibes, like someone who really enjoys the footy club. Harms with the spoil. Harrison Petty bursts through. Look at the mop up. Look at the clean-up crew. How good is that? Because he pick it out of the back line, left foot to the wing. Sparrow can't mark. There's Suns all around this. Took Miller can't quite get it out. He's sort of driven his body through Tommy Sparrow. Ball up. Dogger Jackson just taps to grass. Took Miller. Handballs. Clayton Oliver took on a couple. Gives to Harms, who just handballs it out of bounds. 1:30 to go in this term. Dees are up by 94 points, yes. Yep, 94 points. Sorry, I was doing some maths. My brain wasn't working. Dogger Jackson down to Petrarca, tackled without it. Rao bursts through, brilliant. Gives to Powell. Kicks inside 50. Suns could get one here, but Jake Lever says absolutely not and punches it through to the second row. 213 people live Sunday afternoon football, the 12 o'clock game. I don't mind it. I don't mind the 12 o'clock game, kicking it off early. How many minutes left? There's 1 minute 22 seconds. It's in deep of the Suns forward line. Ainsworth has a flying shot. It's not going to make the distance. Stays in. Stephen May, clearing kick off the ground, picked up by Brayshaw. Jake Lever. Nothing silly. And he hits Hunt or Langdon. Regardless of who it is, he hits Petty. Rolls off the mark. He wants to go in the middle to Sparrow, who wants to go in the middle to Petrarca, who could give a handball to Rivers. Look at the link up. Trent Rivers going straight through Marvel Stadium. Long ball forward. Jack Viney was going for mark of the century. $40 left. Kick out from Ainsworth, I believe it is. Swallow. No, Ainsworth's not. Ainsworth's 9, I think. Oh, he's turned it over. Spargo. How good was that? Handballs. Neil Bullen. Putting on the tackling pressure. Lukosius can't quite get through. They've turned it over almost. They still got it here, the Suns. They did well. They did really well. They got out. They're going forward, but he's kicked it straight to Harrison Petty. Hunt comes to clean it up. Hold it up. Lever. Short to Salem. What a quarter. What a term. If you're at the MCC, you'd stand up and you'd clap them. 95 points at 3/4 time. Unbelievable football. Jake Bowie's gone for mark of the year. It's all happening. Unbelievable. This is great. What a Sunday. I'm having a great day, guys. Doss, I'm back, mate, says Darcy Jones. Caden, if Melbourne got replaced by an expansion club, who would you go for? Who would you support? Potentially the Cats. I know I don't really like them, but I just love the thought of going for Geelong. They play 10 minutes up the road. They play 9 games in your town. Like, I don't think there's anyone, or many, that would have their AFL club play in their town. Unless you classify Adelaide. But like Melbourne, play in East Melbourne. Well, that sort of counts, I guess. But like Essendon don't play in Essendon. Essendon play in Melbourne. Hawthorn don't play in Hawthorn. They play in Melbourne. But Geelong play in Geelong. So that's cool. That's so cool. So potentially the Catters. Did someone say KFC? I am going to launch into some KFC, I think. I'm craving a chalky milkshake. Probably not good for the skin folds. You happy with Ben Brown? Absolutely. He's been threatening for a 4 or 5 goal performance, and he's kicked 4 today. Literally couldn't be happier. It's 3/4 time at Marvel Stadium. The Demons have been unbelievable. What a performance. This doesn't look like a side that sat on a plane yesterday for 7 hours. I feel for the Suns a little bit. They've had to come down for a home game at Marvel. But the consolation in that is that the Dees did travel yesterday, so there is that a little bit of fatigue, a little bit of jet lag. Obviously, they're not playing like it, but it's not as uneven of like a fixture swap as we've seen. But the Dees, the connection we were talking about, it's been unbelievable. The forwards, the mids have been great. Everyone is getting a lick of the ice cream down in the forward line, and the defence has been rock solid. Bowie, role player. I like him. Jake Bowie's been awesome. So 95 points at 3/4 time. I was tipping a 28-point win. I wanted, a nice, cool, calm, collected victory. They're going for blood. They have been so hungry all game. So super stoked. 1 more quarter to go. Come on, Dees, get it done. Chalky milkshake, some KFC. Could all be happening. I'm starving. Hello, vlog. Cozzy Pickett is the new Jeff Wiz Farmer. He does have the Wiz vibes. He can take a hang and kick a goal, and that's what Jeffy Farmer had in the kit bag. I've got a medium Big Mac meal on the way. Richard, I am starving. I after this stream, I'm definitely doing something similar. Just don't want the game to end, says Jordan McCleary. How good is it when your team does something like this, where you're sitting here going, yeah, why can't we watch this every week? Why can't we watch this for another 4 or 5 quarters? It's bizarre that we haven't been able to do this up until this point. Played North, bottom of the ladder, really tough contest. Played Collingwood, I reckon they were second last. Really tough contest. Hawthorn, really tough contest. Adelaide, bottom 4 sides. Really, really hard contests. But these are the sort of performance, maybe not 100 points, but this sort of performance is what you want against a lowly side. But we haven't been able to do it. The competition is so even. Jesus, this man needs a feed. The competition is so even that I do feel like North's best game can beat Bulldogs on their day. Like, not Bulldogs' best, but say Bulldogs are a little bit off, a couple of people out. I feel like North, at their best, could pinch a game like that. And I remember seasons years ago when the top of the ladder would drop 1 or 2 and the bottom of the ladder would win 1 or 2. And the gap between them was massive. And now that's not the case anymore. Bottom of the ladder wins 3, 4, or 5. 4 or 5. Top of the ladder dropped 4 or 5. So it's so even. And then it's just, I don't think that there's much difference. Like, I don't think there's a heap of difference between Adelaide and Geelong. They're all the same fitness. They all train the same amount. Their skills are the same amount. Yeah, they've got different personnel, and I suppose different people are coming into career best forms and maturing at different times, so age can be a bit of a difference, but I feel like the AFL competition is so even. They train the same, they work hard the same, they have the same fitness. Yeah, I feel like it's a really even competition, and it's great. It's good for the game. Disco! Timmy Diskin. Let's celebrate the performance with some 2-minute noodles. Yeah, I'm starving. There are options. There are options for the post stream. Might get this on the vlog, Disco. He's chipped in $23. He's got the Paralympics coming up soon, so we might have to get behind Disco. Last quarter about to kick off, and I'm just thinking about the feed I'm going to get. Milkshake has been thrown up. I know that's not a feed, but maybe something a little bit dirty. Maybe something healthy. Maybe I go something a little bit healthier. And the last term is just about to start. Here we go. That was a terrible vlog entry. It's probably not going to make the cut. All right, last term though, underway. I think Tom MacDonald's a bit hurt. Sam Wiedemann. Where are you? Get warm, Sam. Get warm. Kados get KFC. Clayton Oliver plays on, lowers the eyes, and hits Petrarca on the breast. Hit him lace out on the teat. Right in front of his eyes. Oh, this is great football. Christian Petrarca in the first 30 seconds of the term to put the Dees in front by 101 points. Come on, track. Come on, track. Come on, track. To make it a ton. He's missed. He's kicked it out on the full. Christian. That's not 15. Lee Montagna saying Petrarca doesn't finish his work often enough. I feel like he's a pretty good goal kicker. Like, I don't know. I don't agree with you, Joey. Don't agree there. Come on, Dees. Finish it off. Harms. Handball to Oliver. Flicks one out to Viney. How did he hit that handball? I don't know how he does it. Kicks high. James Jordan comes on. Gives to Hunt. Tries to burst through. Good tackling by the Suns. And now Fiorini hits a kick to Ainsworth in the middle of the park. Plays on. Kicks down the line. Stephen May gets back. Harrison Petty, good tackle on King, who got an interesting handball out. Took Miller. McPherson over the top. It bounces over the head of whoever that was. Great tackle, Maxi. Go on. Potentially in the back, but... Viney, Harms, Salem turns it over with the kick. The rebound 50-in kick. Sharp's had a shot from the boundary. It's gone out in the full. Oi, Caden, Lukey Jackson and Ben Brown are beating the Suns. That's unreal. Kados, give Disco's story a read. Absolute trooper. Yeah, I might. I might give you a bit of a Google, Disco. $100K by the end of the year. No chance, Brody. You might, though. You're pumping the views. Sexton wheels and goes. Kicks inside 50. They got a good chance here. But Stephen May thumps it. Dominic chips in the $2. What about Alistair Clarkson? Where is he coaching? Well, the Blues is a bit of an option, isn't it? It's a bit of an option. Tommy MacDonald's off. What's Tommy Mac done? Well, he's obviously out for next week, so I guess Sammy Wiedemann's in. Took Miller. Has a shot. It's gone out in the full. Kados, mate, just watch the pod with Jesse. Keep up the good work. Yeah, guys, if you want to check out the True Footy podcast that I did with Jesse, I was on his pod for about 2 hours. The link is in the chat. It's pinned. How's this end to end? Hunt, Neil Bullen. Downfield kick. Petrarca. Yeah, that was a great potty. Oh, I really appreciate that. It was a good yarn with Jesse. He did a really good job. Petrarca, start of the last term, lining up to put the margin to 100. You are taking the mick. Come on, track. You missed one earlier this term. That is a snag. Yes. Come on. Come on. It's 100 points. Unbelievable. What a performance on your Sunday Arvo. Come on. That was beautiful. Track. Should have kicked longer. We had a bit of grass over the top. Could have kicked long to Lukey Jackson or Ben Brown. Mate, where's the cricket videos? That's not cricket season. 236 people watching. Good turnout. Good turnout for a Sunday Arvo. 101 points. The Dees lead. This is unreal. Luke Jackson. Can't quite win the tap. Rao versus Oliver. Probably a bit high on Matty Rao. Yeah, good decision. He got a free. Had a bit of a dog day, Matty Rao. Looks inside 50. Good kick. May, hand in. Sexton, out to Sharp, who goes to, I don't know who that is, but that is a big high ball. And Corbett marks. Will you stream BBL? A lot of cricket chat. Yeah, potentially. Cody sucks at stuff, just really going with the same gag, and it hasn't quite landed the boy. Me to Melbourne. Demon, stop it, stop it. He's already dead. Don't do cricket, says Ali or Eli. No, I like Corbett. He's missed. No, I like cricket. We'll see. Petrarca bounced the ball. How is that not play on? Stephen May down the middle with a thumping kick. Oh, good mark by Ballard. Suns are going to get another entry inside 50. Good spoil. Lever and May coming across. Gold Coast scored a point. It's a flat 100-point margin. Do you prefer more games on the Sunday or Saturday? I hated Sunday games. I wanted the big Friday or Saturday night games, but now they cause too much pressure and anxiety. So I like the Sunday 320s now. They're my guilty pleasure. Good mark, Stephen May. They've got a bit of repeat entries here, the Suns, but they can't quite do anything with them. Trent Rivers to Salem, just taking a bounce out of the back line. Takes 2 bounces. Kicks inside 50. It's not a good kick. Fritter. Come on, Fritter. Chase and tackle. Great tackle. Harms on Anderson. I think Cardi said something the BBL streams don't do quite well. Yeah, no, I tried to stream the cricket. I saw Mitchy Ryan get great success with his cricket stream, so I tried to stream the test, and probably the worst stream I've ever done, views-wise. James Jordan, hard around the contest. Petrarca clean. Brayshaw, thumping kick inside 50. And Fritter just gave Ballard front position, and I reckon he's underrated, Ballard. I reckon he's going to be the next sort of star of the game. Not star of the game, but star of the defence. He's really solid. His intercept stuff's awesome. Not a whole lot happening here, folks. It's just sort of going end to end. Throw in at the wing. Luke Jackson rucking by himself. Stames. Would you do a stream with another supporter? Yeah. I used to do it with like Cooko and stuff all the time, but yeah, no, I would for sure. Oh, Tom Sparrow got his head ripped off. Gives a quick handball. Rivers, shocking kick forward. Awful kick. Hi. G'day Tyson, g'day Jacob. I want weekday games back. Your thoughts? Yeah, they are quite cool. I think the Monday night and Thursday night are probably the go. What happened to Cooko and with a bowl? Why are you not hanging out with them anymore? I was with them last night. Yeah, I see them all the time. Free kick to the Suns. I hate when 100-point games sort of die out like this. It's like there's 12 minutes to go. It's 100 points. The Dees aren't kicking more, so it's not exciting, and the Suns aren't really doing anything. It's just sort of a nothing game. Hawthorn and Brisbane have kicked off, and Hawthorn are winning. 15-1. 50 metres. Stephen May gets to go forward. Jeez, what am I going to order? Oh, chips and gravy, milkshakes. Oh. May's having a shot from 50 metres. Stephen May. He's a beautiful kick of the footy. What's he going to do? Sometimes the Dees have a little pretend to have the shot, and then they dart one in top of the square. Is he having a shot, or is he going to put one to the top of the square and try and find a lead? He's definitely having a shot. Stephen May's having a shot, and he shouldn't have. You're a backman. That was horrendous. He's missed. The Hawks, 21-1. What? I remember when you pulled out your guitar and started singing about the pair. That was silly, wasn't it? The Hawks. What the hell? Trent Rivers, good intercept. And a great kick to the middle of the ground. Petrarca, who lackadaisically goes wide to Brayshaw. He's got Spargo running hard. He's got a little short one, and he hits it. Neil Bullen, but we probably want one more pass, Nibbler. I don't know if you're slotting it from the boundary. He calls someone in. Maxi leads. Oh, he nearly marks. Sort of diving effort. Spargo, great tackle on the Koshis. And then Fritter, great tackle on old mate at the bottom of the pack. Prime time, Kados, 2019, Friday night streams with Cookson, so good. Yeah, I might have to get him back on. He was saying he was going to come on today, Cooko. Gone. Ruck tap over his head. Neil Bullen, tackle on Powell. He just needs to get it over, and he does. Now they're replaced with my shit Friday night streams. No, your streams are awesome, Cardi. You're smashing it, mate. Keep them up. Keep them up, mate. How many minutes left? There are 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Ball up inside the D's forward 50. Oliver, Brayshaw, kicks in board. I don't think that any Melbourne players home, though. Nothing's happening. Bit of a boring 8-minute patch here. Here we go. Powell butchers the handball in the middle of the ground. Gone. Kicks over the top. Good kick to Fritter. He's got the left foot. Watch him turn onto the left. He's got Brayshaw short. Got Benny Brown in a one-on-one. Brayshaw's going to have the shot. I think the last time you won by over 100, it was against the Suns. Yeah, in 2013. In 2018, we beat the Suns and Carlton that year by 100. We put a couple sides to the sword that year, and we haven't done anything like that. This year, we've only won by like 10 points every game we play, pretty much. It's all quite close. Gussie Brayshaw coming in. He's missed. Hit the post. Come on. 18-16, still inaccurate. 2018, you beat the Suns by 96. Yep, Suns by 96, and I reckon the Blues by 110. The coach is just selling candy as he exits the back line. Misses the kick, though. And the D's chop it off again. Come on! Come on! Oliver kicks inside 50. Cozzy at the back. Ball gets spoiled. Good tackle, Charlie Spargo. Oh, good pressure, and they rush it through. Hey, Caden, we have the Peel deal. Teal deal. Mikhayo. I don't like the KO games. I like watching it on the tally because there's no buffering. Rao. Someone's posting some meat emojis. Questionable. Throw in on the wing. Smith to Took Miller. Luke Jackson, phenomenal pickup at ground level. To Spargo. Great kick to Petrarca. Get it to Benny Brown. Get it to Benny Brown. And he does. Hits up the boner. Who's looking in board to pass it off. Have a shot, Ben. You deserve it, mate. You've been great. You've been great, Benjamin. Come on, Benny. Have a shot, mate. Have a shot. This is for 5. 5 for Benny Brown. Lining up. He'll kick from the boundary. The banana. He's hit the post as well. 18-18. 18-18, the boys. We've had 4 or 5 posters. Could be exaggerating. It's probably 2 or 3, but we've had a fair few. More FIFA vids. Nah, I love FIFA, but they don't do too well. Clayton Oliver, another kick. See, Clayton Oliver had to kick that with one hand, like throw it on the boot with one hand because he was getting held. Every contest, he gets held. It reminds me of when Paddy Cripps, a couple of years ago, Paddy Cripps, every centre contest, he had people hanging off him. Reminds me of that. Ben Brown, good contest on the wing. Oh, God. Jack Viney had his legs taken out. And lays a massive tackle on that bloke, and they're biffing. Oh, they could get a crack here, the Suns. Great tackle. What was May thinking? What was May thinking? Cosy Piggott was a good tackle, Chief. And that's a shocking kick. What are we doing? What the hell? What the hell was that? A couple of errant kicks in the defensive half. Cosy the Mozzie. Morning streams do pretty awful. yeah. May was thinking about how amazing he is. And rightfully so. He's been pretty good. We've dropped off this last term. Suns with 5 minutes to go have a shot, but they've missed. Hunty. Dees just chipping it around the back line. 5 minutes to go. What are they doing? What are they doing? Taking it very easy at the minute. Some of the kicking around the back line these last couple of minutes have been horrendous. Real weird. Sammy Flanders. Flanders lining up. He'll kick directly in front. Directly in front. 4 minutes to go. Flanders has kicked it. He's got the snag. Just talk about giving them a goal. The Dees kicking it around was putrid. Yeah, that was a weird sort of 8 minute, 8 minutes, weird sort of 3 minute patch for the Dees. May's kick that almost coughed up a goal, and then the kicking there was terrible. Come on, Dees. We want it to be the 100. We want it to be the 100-point margin. 97 it is. Gone. Clearing kick. Collins did well on Jackson. Collins then sort of fell over the footy. Don't let him kick another one. Four minutes to go. Gawn's dropped a defensive mark, but it's a good tackle from Petty. Ben King hasn't seen the ball all day. Bit hard for him, being in that forward line. Great tackle. Was that Trent Rivers? Oh, James Jordan, I reckon. Of course it's James Jordan. He's a tough bugger. Light frame, but he cracks in, Jimmy J. Gold Coast come back. Yeah, well, they kicked the last. They got it inside 50. They need 14 more goals. Don't let him get another one. Good tackle, Jake Bowie. Oh, Trent Rivers got decked. Jeez, Brayshaw, errant kick. What are we doing? This has been a horrible last 5 minutes. Horrible. Dees are winning. Dees are winning. It's. I'll take the win, but come on. Finish off the game strongly. Is this the first time you guys have beaten the Suns? No. No, we beat the Suns pretty consistently. Yeah. Come on, Dees. Neil Bullen to Harms. Look at this wave. Get on the wave, boys. Start surfing. Harmsy runs the whole ground. He's got himself in trouble. He always gets himself in trouble, but he got himself out of it with a great kick to Jack Viney. 2 minutes to go. He can put the margin beyond 100. Jack Viney lining up. 2 minutes to go. He's missed. So inaccurate. 18-19. Horrible. Hard to complain, but, you know, got to be better, I reckon, in front of goal. Set shots have gone begging. Lever, great kick. Neil Bullen, come on, let's get to the 100. Neil Bullen spots Harmsy. Come on, Harmsy. Come on, Harmsy, for the 100. 50 seconds to go. Harmsy to put the margin beyond 100 points. He's missed. Oh, this is almost a bit of an anticlimax. Fiorini has it on the half back line. They're chipping it around the Suns. What a performance by the Dees. That was an absolute clinic. Finally. The siren has gone. The game is done and dusted. And the Dees have won by 98 points. Very inaccurate still. 18-20. 38 scoring shots. Holy hell. That is crazy. This is the sort of performance we've wanted to see for a very long time. We've been sort of getting over the line in a lot of wins. Sort of controlling the game defensively, but offensively winning by 10, 15, 20 points. That was a great win. And to know that we can kick 38 scoring shots is amazing. Put a few more of them straight through the middle and it is on for young and old. What a performance by the Melbourne Footy Club. And I'm just super stoked that we can bounce back from the Dogs result. And yeah, what a game by the Dees. Four for Benny. Wow. What a win. Christian Petrarca getting around Took Miller. I think they played some Vic Metro together. What a great result. I can't believe that. The Dees have gotten home by 98 points. What a performance. Dees Geelong Grand Final. That would be huge. That would be... just even thinking about that gives me some weird feelings. The Dees could go deep into September, potentially. That was a great performance. Hopefully they're back. That was amazing. That was amazing. This helps to the Dees securing top 4. Isabel, yeah, great call. Yeah, results like this certainly help us cement top 4. I think if we win one more or two more, we're definitely in top 4, which is, yeah, it's what you want. How about the Dees Lions? Jeez, if the Dees, I can't even think that far ahead, to be honest. Wow, what a performance by the Melbourne Footy Club. They have dismantled the Gold Coast Suns. They sort of stuffed around with it late. They could have gone full foot on the throat, but I feel like they let up a little bit late. But from word go, the Suns just didn't want to be there. They just didn't want to. They just did not turn up. I do feel for them a little bit, having to come down from Queensland. But the Dees had to come down from Queensland as well. We went up and sat on the plane for about 8 hours. Well done, Clary. Yeah, awesome. I know the feeling when you fall short of 100, and you should, it's annoying, but you take the huge win. Yeah, no, it was weird. It's sort of a bit of an anticlimax that they couldn't get it done. Considering it was about 100 points at three-quarter time. But, yeah, you take it for sure. We get the point edit master. How about the top 3? Top 3 would be big. Who's man of the match in your opinion? Oh, we got our percentage up. Our percentage has been rancid for a while. It was down in the low 120s. But it's good to get it right back up where the doggies are. And if we didn't draw against Hawthorn, we'd be equal first. Idiots. All right, guys, I might wrap the stream up there. I am absolutely pumped for a feed, and I just want to watch football all afternoon. I just want to sit and watch footy all on me onesome. And I might watch the replay of this later tonight. And the Hawks getting it done against the Lions. Crazy. If the Lions lose that, I reckon the Dees are in top 4. People are saying no. What do you mean no? We beat a bottom side. Crazy. Yeah, well, haven't been able to do it all. You're not getting off. Don't leave. No. No, I've got to go. I'm going to go enjoy my Sunday. I'm stoked. What a performance. And it's 3 o'clock. It's so early. I like the 12 o'clock games. Anyway, guys, I appreciate all the support. I appreciate everyone watching. I don't know when that vlog will come out, but we're working on something. Something special could happen. So, yeah. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Might not be on my channel. Anyway, that's all I'll say. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everyone watching. The Dees got home by 98 points in a massive clash against the Suns. They're back. They're back in a big way. I'll see you all next week for the Dees stream against West Coast Monday Night Football. Really excited for that contest. I appreciate everyone sticking around. I appreciate everyone watching. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Cheers.